Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. It's 4:34 a.m. New York time, so it's pretty early here. We're still very much in the Asian session. Looking at the Dow. Just going to flip over to the S&P here for a moment. And the Nasdaq. All doing similar things. But I think the Dow is the most interesting to me at this point. Watching closely, I'll explain the trade here in a minute. Alright guys, here's a limit order. So not a stop order, it's a limit order. If the market pulls back to that white line, I will enter. I may take it at a different price, but I just want to watch for this for a moment here. I'm also watching the Three Sisters on a different monitor, which I will show you in a moment. Yeah, actually I'm going to enter right there, 05. Stop above the body. Wait for it to come back and hit that price. Oops. 05, yeah, there we go. If we get the pullback. Check my order here on my own platform. Very sluggish now. And in, guys. In that short now. Watching closely. This is a 30-minute chart. And just looking for a wick fill on that one. You can see it there. Right there, 20 points. Very high chance of being stopped out. Actually, my stop. I said be above the body. Let's make it above the wick. I think that's fair. We're looking at a couple of points difference here. It makes the most sense, doesn't it? And I'll put you on pause for now, guys, so you don't have to sit through the grind. And I'll bring you back. Here we go. Alright, guys, we're back here. Just watching this now. I will show you that what the mindset is behind this trade. You see a very weak morning here on all three indices. Driving down all the way through Asia. Actually, from the close of New York yesterday, has been trending down, so it's a bearish bias. I'm going to show you the entire screen here. This is the daily chart. You'll see up here. Inside bar, of course, inside candle from yesterday, but blue and bearish in nature, looking to make its way down to yesterday's low. Not there yet. And then on the 20-minute, I already showed you, or 30-minute, pardon me. And but on the 3-minute, which is the chart on the right-hand side, you can see we had a nice orderly pullback to the 1 1/4 standard deviations. Here's what I'm going to show you instead. Taking off VWAP, show you the 20 EMA. Watching now. So we had this, call it an impulse move down, a nice orderly retracement up, and then a beginning to show break of structure here on the 1 minute chart. Entrance was there. And now just being patient, waiting for this to come back and just to fill the area, the trail that has been blazed already just a few minutes ago. Sorry for speaking so quietly, guys. The rest of the world here is very much still asleep. 4:41 a.m. New York time. Put you back on pause for now. And we're back, guys. Starting to move down a little bit here. See if we can get this thing done. I'll put you back on pause. All right, price is struggling to complete their mission here. We'll keep our eye on this and pause. I'll bring you back. All right, guys, not much going on here. Quite a few minutes have passed, but I will say that there is news coming out in the euro area. Now, of course, I'm sure the Dow may or may not have much of an impact, but it's a fairly important piece of news, a core inflation rate year over year for the euro area. And who knows, it might have some impact here considering that the New York market doesn't open for another 5 hours or so, 4.5 hours. It's now 5 a.m. almost. We got 45 seconds left until the news hits, and we'll see if it has any impact on this trade whatsoever. Could stop me out immediately, could take us towards the promised land. We'll see. About 30 seconds left here. You see the countdown here, 34, 33, and so on. This is a zone break trade, guys. As you can see, breaking the zone on the 30-minute chart, and then a big bottom wick, and we're just trying to get this thing to wick fill here for us. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And no impact. 0. Assuming the figures did come out, and yes they did, as forecast. Forecasting 5.7% for the core inflation rate, and it came out exactly 5.7. The month-over-month rate was forecast at 0.9. It came out at exactly 0.9, and the year-over-year for March final number was forecast at 6.9. It came out at exactly 6.9. So no surprise on the upside, no disappointment, just equilibrium. You rarely see that on all three measures, but we just did. And so we just remain in business here. Let's take a look at what the DAX did. Yeah, not much at all. And the FTSE, nothing really to speak of. Bring you back to the trade, and I'll put you back on pause for now. Trying to push down here a little bit, guys. Let's see if we can nail this thing. Being super patient. Most of you know I'm a pretty patient trader at the best of times. But today is a real grind. I think many traders would struggle in this kind of a market. Now, of course, we are in the Euro session, but I have some trader friends here in Europe and in UK who are really struggling this morning, and you can kind of see why. I'm going to push down here, guys, looking for those 20 points. Reminder, this is a zone break trade. It's also a trend continuation. The idea here was, of course, to break and close into this fresh range below these rejection wicks, and then a big bottom wick on that candle. The next candle opened, moved up a little bit here, and then we waited for the flip of itself and entered on that. On the 3-minute chart, or the 1-minute chart I should say, we waited for a nice orderly pullback to beyond the 20 EMA, and then the structure starting to break down here. That's where we entered. Almost got stopped out, not quite. And now back to break even as this sluggish trend continues. Of course, being human, I almost wish I would have taken profits down here, but that's not the way this works. And back into pause. In the meantime, guys, why don't we take a look at the Three Sisters grid? Oops, here we go. And head, guys, all done. 20 points. Thank you for being with me. Thanks for your patience. Sorry for the whispering. Just trying to keep let the family sleep here. And my cat, Pickles, right beside me. He's asleep too. Everybody's asleep. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon.